Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to another edition of Vape Lounge NI, the Sunday Vape Lounge, with myself, Roy's Reviews, and her across there. Her indoors. Pardon? Oh, and guess who has been unprofessional and hasn't muted the cast? So, good afternoon, UK Andy, Belinda, and Village Vapor. Can everybody hear me okay, and can everybody hear Bunny okay? Yeah, I just had to move the screens a bit and put me above you for a change. Because your face was getting wiped out with the way the chat was putting things across. Bunny's got no sound. Now you have. You didn't have any sound, Bunny. Now you do. Hi, William. Hi, Simon. Can everybody hear Bunny now? Hi, Rosie. Hi, Greg. Hi, Teresa. Or is it Steve? So can everybody hear Bunny now? Nope. Okay, try speaking now, Bunny. Now they should be able to. Can everybody hear Bunny now, I think? Hang on, speak. No. Still no. What have I done? What have I done? Why is it not letting... I have got everything now switched on. All volumes and everything switched on. And why can't we hear you? Looking lovely, Bunny, can't hear you. Hi, Gail. Hi, big guns. She being naughty like Belinda. Teresa, nothing wrong there. Never thought I'd see the day when somebody muted Amanda. Right. Not muted there, not muted there. Switch the mic on Bunny's side. The mic is switched on Bunny's side. Hi, Maggie. Is the mic switched on Bunny's side? Yes, I can hear Bunny coming through here. I can see it on screen that she's coming through. Right. I'm going to try removing you from the screen and then bring you back in again. Zan, piss off. Right, properties. Right. Delete. I do apologise, folks. Bear with me. I shall be with you very soon. But feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Have a seat in the Vape Lounge there. Put your feet up. Grab yourself a coffee. And don't go away. Right, that's Bunny back on screen. Talk, Bunny. So people can hear you now. Oh, he's retracted it. Hi all, can't touch much, but I'm watching. That's fine, Gilly. You need to type. You see Still nothing. You are completely casters fixture shit. As long as you can look at Bunny, that's the main thing, isn't it? Right. Audio. Hang on. Try that now. Right. Can everybody... Bunny, say something now. God, you're definitely me. You're definitely me. Try speaking now. I have to wait in the lag. Nearly I get it, because nothing has changed from the other night. Whenever Ben was on, and I could hear Ben. I don't think it's you. Audio. And you do your angle. Hi, Monica. This is really in my head anyway. So alt mic there, alt mic 2. She looks pretty though. Craig, I can hear Bunny fine coming through on mine. Who is? If you want to, Vape City, or there's Daniel as well. They're always knocked it. If one of the two wish to host or cast, then a host and a cast as well. That's grand. We should have stream anyway. Sent, Daniel? So, in the meantime, you just have to do with me. Who wants it? Who wants to do it? Either Dan or Daniel or Daniel. Yeah, like our Facebook page, folks. And someday I will get this broadcast thing done properly. And no, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't do something wrong. Come off it now, would it? Bring your, yeah, video on hand. I'm very angry at. I also think it's because take that down and lower that down. But it shouldn't be echoing now. Oh, he has a message from there. It might be quicker getting Zan. So I do apologise, folks. You are stuck with me just for the moment until Zaniel 1 gets his shit together. Hi, John. So, and did Pete come in? Oh, we haven't got Pete's places in. Hi, and Philip from Conway. Roy, is your window muted? No, VH, it's not. She's not muted at all. It's something in OBS that isn't allowing the VC. There's something within it that's not allowing it to come through. She's not muted anywhere whatsoever. So I don't know what's wrong with it. Actually, the cast looks good. The cast actually does look good. But no, see, Dave, definitely nothing is muted. So I do apologise, chat. I'm sort of looking around here and trying to find out what's going on. But anybody there wanting to tell us what they're vaping on? Password. It's got to be something in settings that I clicked by accident. Stream sound audio. Set pitch. Try it, buddy. That's probably why I shouldn't post, but I do. Oh dear. I'm just trying every setting I can think of under the sun at the moment. TikTok, Dave today, what's keeping me? All you do is click. Make sure whatever sound system VC is coming through is enabled in OBS. That's what I'm doing. You can type. Now, Zaniel ones can't, it's asking them to log into. So, oh, time Jordan, Voodoo, or Voodoo. Voodoo 2, I'm at Duel, some blackcurrant lemonade. Can someone, alright, some sign language lesson please? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. All I do is put the stream key into OBS and press and yeah, go and stick a few things in. I suppose we better call him. Hi. Nope. Oh, you're dark. Oh, there you are. Yeah, because I'm not popping in. Mm-hmm. XSplit shouldn't ask you to log in because... But the stream key's the one that's... You have to do RMTP server. It doesn't. I can hear myself coming back and casting this. Hang on. Right, cost the second one down. Yes. Then the stream name's the stream key, put it in the stream name. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not keep that one the same. 1, 2, 3, fourth box out, that one, put the stream key in there. Sorry, folks in chat. Yeah. No problem, mate, thank you. So I do apologise for anybody that was expecting Empire or Chris from Empire coming on today. He won't be actually coming on. His personal issues last night, meaning that he's taken a few days away from all live casts and live events. Got post-it notes and a marker bunny. She's got chats, Vaping Brew. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Amateur. Yes, Brew, it's Amateur. I'm an amateur. I don't express to be anything else. So I need to stop my stream. Right, see you in a few moments, folks. I'm an amateur. I don't express to be anything else.
Use upcasting now on. So it might be.
So I need to stop my stream.
Yeah, you need to stop yours.
Right, see you in a few moments, folks.
If you want to send me over the, what are you calling this?
Vape Lounge, Sunday Vape Lounge.
I'll put the title in. Have you got the new stream though? Go back out and go back in. Let's use live.
Woohoo!
And hopefully we can hear Bunny this time.
Can we?
Because some amateur twat here that can't do things right and keeps breaking things.
Teresa said she just heard me. Oh! Am I back? Yay!
21 minutes after we eventually start, we get thank you to Daniel for helping me out here.
Thank you. Hi. Hi, Colin, Teresa, Zan, Gailey, UK Andy, Village Vapor. I didn't get you to say hello first time, so I'm doing it now.
And we can still hear Case. Daniel, you need to mute your cast. No, not the mic. On your YouTube.
Yeah, because it's coming through.
If you're broadcasting the cast as well, it's coming back. It's coming back through both ways.
Kind of wishing I can't hear you now. Dave, that's for you.
Folks, don't forget to click up at the top where it says top chat and change it to live chat so you can actually
keep up with us.
keep up with all the chat.
Yeah. I don't like that feature. You should just be fit to log in and it just be chat.
Yeah.
All this live chat and top chat nonsense, it's just doing my head in.
Yeah, we don't need the in the screen anymore because apparently YouTube actually does broadcast the chat along the side with a live.
When you're watching the replay.
Yeah. I'm going to send Daniel. I'm going to send you across the picture, the background.
I see Vaping Brew's got his big boy pants on today too.
Yeah.
Brave.
Just remember, you're only a short drive away.
Yep. I know where he lives. I could be at his house in half an hour.
So can I. I have a car outside. Nope, not that one, Daniel. Sorry, I sent you the wrong picture.
And Teresa's lost us again.
Now we can hear it. Now quickly, Chrissy, mute her. Shut up, Bray. One problem. I've lost these again. We've lost the whole stream. The whole stream's frozen.
Looks okay here to me.
See, if you've got the right person, there won't be any problems. Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking fine on my end too, so.
You've buffered there. And I can hear, and John can hear Bunny. Okay, folks. So there we go. We'll get that.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Hopefully that's all the technical wrap. Over and done with. So first thing I'd like to talk about today. I've got a list today.
Look at him pretending to be all professional and shit.
Well, if I can't cast professionally, then I might as well do something right. And I'm getting wild echo myself.
Yeah, me too.
Might as well bring him on. So really bad buffer, no pick for Ross. Yep, fine from the effort. That's brilliant, Daniel. No feedback now.
Yeah. Ross, try refreshing the stream.
At least you found the chat, Ross. That's a step up from me. So Roy was bored and then decided to make a list. No, Roy hasn't been bored, but Roy just wanted. Echo is okay for me, Bunny, but bad for Roy. Echo is okay for Bunny, but bad for Roy.
Okay.
And back now, closing reopens.
Have you got another mic input open or something, Pat?
No. Wasn't right picture, Daniel, but I'll do rightly. And we're losing. Hopefully people are coming back now because we're losing. Okay, folks. So the first thing I would like to talk about today is what you're eating on, Bunny.
Well, it's supposed to be, with the technical issues, we didn't actually get this bit out of the way, did we?
No, it leads. The reason being I put you first because one, I'm a gentleman. Two, it leads me into what I want to talk about as well.
Fair enough. Well, first up, I've got my G class with the valerian on top, and in that I have got some rather yummy pixie dust that I picked up last week from Rude Boy, which is awesome sauce. I've also got Old Faithful, my trusty G box, and in that I have the Ribena Bliss, also from Rude Boy, which again, absolutely gorgeous stuff. So that's what I'm on today. What are you on, my dear?
Today I'm on the Vape V200 with the Kenzai on top. In that, so that's not the way. Oh well. In that, I have got this lovely bad boy,
Iron Brew.
Mr. Popman Iron Brew.
Full fat or low fat?
Full fat, old recipe, full of sugar.
Proper stuff then.
Oh yes. But we will come back. We shall come back to that. I'll not say what it's like at the minute, but we'll come back to that. I've also got my D box with the drop on top, and in that I have got the Yorkshire Vapor, and this one is custard cream.
Ooh.
It wouldn't be like me not having a custard. I have to have a custard, and we're buffering badly. So that's what I have in there. That custard cream is nice. It's not amazing. It's not Titanic. I'll say that much for free now. But going back to this bad boy, this just is absolutely gorgeous. But yesterday I went to a new vape shop that's opened in Ballymena, which is called Vape Club Ballymena, or Ballymena Vape Club even. Right. And Gary and Robert in there, and also Stephen that was working yesterday. They basically, the owner said to give me some just for review. Which I said, I've got the Iron Man or Iron Brew. What? We have got Sour Shockers Blue Raspberry.
Ooh.
And Mr. Popman Grape Soda.
Nice.
There's three there. The shop itself it's unfinished yet, Teresa. It's not finished by far yet, but it looks. It's taking things that little bit further. It's going down the route-ish of Ventra, which had the sort of the chill-out zone, but they have taken it one stage further again, because you've got the shop front part at the back of the shop. Then you've got an Xbox area, the coffee area, tea as well. Then you go upstairs, a bit like yourself, Teresa, with the pool table. So they've got a pool table, a dartboard, and they're putting a table tennis table in there. So they're making it into, as the name suggests, it's a club as well as
a vape shop.
As well as a vape shop. And again, compared to their other shop, their second shop in Ballymena, the first shop is geared towards the new vapors. This one does have some new vapor gear in it, but it's going more towards the experienced vapor, or the ones who are going sort of sub-home. So it's taking it that bit further, which is really good to see. I spent quite a bit in the shop time in the shop yesterday and enjoyed it. So a big thumbs to Stephen Boyd, who should have it live, because I'm class.
No, you're Mr. Modest, Daniel.
Yeah, he is,
and
definitely.
If your head gets any bigger, dude, you're not getting out the door.
But so thank you to Daniel for
saving us,
saving the day, or saving money, or else people could have just listened to me for the next hour and a half. It wouldn't have bothered me in the slightest.
Yeah, Zan calls bullshit, and Simon says you're the man, Casey. Yep. Yes, mustn't forget the whee.
But yeah, Zan, thank you very much for offering to do it as well there. But where is that? I'm just.
Yeah, Village Vapor, not all heroes wear capes, but Daniel has been known to wear his underwear on the outside.
And leave them in the toilet.
Yep. Yeah, the less said about toilet habits, the better.
Folks, you don't want to know.
Jesus, Zon!
Blowjob or shit.
You may get a bit of practice in there, Daniel lad. But yeah, going back to the vape club, I'm off work tomorrow, so I might take a wee scoot down, pop in and see Stephen. Haven't seen Stephen for a while, so I'll have to pop in and see him. And
So, folks, if you are in Ballymena,
coffee.
the shop is open today, 1 till 6. At the minute, the opening hours are 9 till 6, Monday to Saturday, with 1 till 6 on the Sunday. The late night opening hours haven't been fully described there on there yet.
Maggie, I love you.
Let's take it for a wait, babe. We've heard it as Licky Squonker. So, what's the topic today? Simon, the topic is whatever you want it to be. It's as simple as that. I do have a few things that I want to go through today and hear chat's thoughts on it. Daniel, I changed your Monteith, by the way, or your wee thing.
Oh yeah, your chat command has been changed. Yep. He's up to something again. He's got that devilish look in his eye. Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can. The cast can't, but we can.
Yeah, I'm going to turn off in BC, so we can hear you in BC.
No, leave it on.
No, leave it on.
Leave it on.
Chat can't hear you in the chat, and YouTube cast can't hear you. We can.
Yeah, so leave it on.
There you go. You've got it. You've got the wee back, Daniel. You have to put in Zaniel now.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Love it. He's wussed out now. Oh dear. I'm guessing you're thinking of a witty
Told you
comeback
was
for that
amateur.
one.
You what? I'm not going to say nothing. I'll just think when I just found out what a plunker is. Roy, you're a damn fool. Dan, we need a speed bump between outbrains and her mouth. What?
She's meant to say we need a speed bump between our brains and our mouths. Because Zana said that they've got no filter. So, yeah. Having filters is boring though. If you've got something to say, just say it. That's...
Yeah. So anybody that's sort of in Ballymena area, get down into the Ballymena Vape Club and give them your support, folks. We also have another new shop open in Ballymena, Port Vapes, in the Tower Centre. By the way, Ballymena Vape Club is on Greenville Street in Ballymena, which is between the Tower Centre and the Fair House Centre, if you're walking. And Port Vapes in the Tower Centre in Ballymena is probably 99.9% geared up towards new vapors and getting people off smoking onto vape. So anybody you know that's in the Ballymena area and wants to get down into it and see them.
Oh, Colin was in at Port Vape yesterday.
Yeah, Colin, get yourself up into Ballymena Vape Club as well.
Yeah, get yourself up to the vape club.
Yeah. So the next thing on my list is drama in vape. There's always going to be dramas in the vape scene, and who's going to be the probably the best way to put it, dick measuring competitions about who's better and who and everything else. But it shouldn't be like that. Everybody should be there to help each other, no matter how big or how small somebody is, how many subscribers they've got, and everything else. And it's all about being, putting personal feelings and thoughts aside. Maybe deal with that person one-on-one and speak to them. But don't air dirty laundry. I'm not going to linger on this subject today, but that's just my thoughts. That's on thoughts.
Yeah, we'd like to think that we've created a drama-free zone here. Yes, we can have a laugh and a joke. But if it starts getting personal or insulting, then no, they'll got shit in the head. No need for it.
Yeah, we all have lives, and we all can have a laugh and a joke. But if someone does cross the border at somebody at some stage, then there's Daniel's taking a break from things at the minute because of drama on the scene.
Yes, Chris from Empire Vape was supposed to be joining us this afternoon, but because of dramas that started, he's now taking a break as well for a few days. So we will see about getting Chris back on at a later date. So for those of you that tuned in expecting to see Chris, we do apologise, but Chris has personal issues to deal with, so he's taking a bit of time away, hence why he's not here this afternoon.
And say Daniel's taking a break away because of the thing. As much as I respect Daniel's decision for doing that, Colin will be the bouncer. He's SIA licensed, and so's Steve Dave.
Yeah, we've got 2 bouncers, so we're
as
sorted.
much as I respect Daniel for doing that as well and everything else, I also cheesed off at him a bit for letting it get to him. It's dramas are something we shouldn't let get to us in any walk of life.
Especially over the internet, because it's the internet. Come on, everybody gets trolled at some point.
Get out of my vape pub.
It's an EastEnders reference. Darren's going all Peggy Mitchell on us there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's the thing. If I want drama, I'll watch EastEnders. I don't need to be tuning into it on the internet on a daily basis.
Exactly, and that's the whole idea of Vape Lounge NI, is to try and bring shops together. Now,
Yeah.
I had a bit of a brain fart today.
We like a fun environment, not a argumentative one.
Yeah, UK scene at the moment is something I don't want to be associated with dramas out of control. But
Yeah, I totally agree.
Totally agree with you, Daniel, but at the same time, it's a matter of sticking to your own principles and your own guns, and don't worry about let the dramas out there unfold, and let them go and be drama scene or drama queens and kings as much as they want. Still go along doing your own thing. I know that you have a very loyal subscriber base there, and a lot of people actually enjoy your reviews, enjoying seeing them, and seeing you as a person. I
certainly do.
Yeah, so do I.
His reviews always make me laugh.
And I miss you. And I'm well, hopefully you'll stand with me, Daniel. It's a standalone,
Yeah, you're part of the family here, mate, so
it's I miss you on cast. You're a big personality because of that. And I don't have a swingy chair, so I can't go whee! And it doesn't have the same effect if I do it.
No.
You do it. Yeah.
No.
So,
no, you just can't pull off the whee.
Nobody can.
Except Daniel.
Like that way.
Yeah.
Daniel does a lot of wee down the toilet, like, but beside the point.
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but
Exactly, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa.
The thing about it is,
the wisest words I've heard yet.
Daniel doesn't have haters. Daniel gets himself mentally into it. So he takes things into other people's dramas. Personally, it's just the kind of guy he is. He's such a big-hearted, I'm going to say it, lovable-minded, small chap.
And Vaping Bruce singing.
Stand by me. Bridge over troubled water.
No, it's the song "Lean on Me."
He's taken 2 days. Come back. Personally, I don't get to say it to your face. Exactly, well, Maggie, that's true. If people can't, there's nobody making fun of him. That's the thing. There's nobody making fun of Daniel at all. I would be one of the first people to jump in there to back him up if anybody was trying to make fun of him. There's nobody who makes fun of him. He's just, I'm riding the VCR until he breaks down the car. He's up to people.
Yeah, I agree. Big guns. Yeah.
So that's the drama side of things.
Yeah.
I just
We'll move swiftly on from that one.
See, Simon loves your, as much as Simon gives you abuse everywhere else. He loves you and loves your reviews. Casey is great. He is. He is probably the only reviewer I'll watch just reviews on. He makes them interesting. So, moving swiftly on. This has got to be one of my biggest bugbears. I had this conversation last night with Philip. Philip from Conway Valley Vapers until 3 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
We were doing this.
Yes, hi Philip.
So I do apologise, Philip, if I'm going to go over something that we've already gone. So the Oxford English Dictionary is going to be my source for this little bit of. And I'd love to know everybody else in chat's views on this, and it might actually prompt Daniel to call in. So, what do we call these? Don't answer, Bunny. Chat, what do you call these? So, if anybody's listening, they might type a response in. Yeah, nobody's listening. That's just a thought. Right, Craig's put mod kit.
Yeah.
Jason's put mod. Okay. What did people recognise them as? E-cigarettes? E-cigs? Stuff and things. Dan,
yeah, stuff and
perfect
things.
answer. But e-cigs, if we mention the word e-cigs, what do you think of straight away?
Smoking.
So, just to go back, yeah, that's what you like to call them, brew. So
yeah, we know where Darren's head's at today.
Yeah. So the Oxford English Dictionary classes an e-cigarette is another term for an electronic cigarette. And then if you click on,
Craig. Craig has just answered it right there.
Yep, Craig. E-cig is single looking fags. So an electronic cigarette is a cigarette-shaped device containing nicotine-based liquid that is vaporized, inhaled, and used to simulate the experience of smoking tobacco.
That is an e-cig.
So Bunny's showing one on screen now. So we were looking through this last night, and Conway had sent me the links to the TPR stuff and everything else. Why is Aaron? Aaron sent me an Indian alphabet song.
He sent you a what?
Something called the Indian alphabet song. I'm not even going to listen to it now. But it's like Philip last night from Conway. We were going through these things last night and everything else. And under the TPR regulations.
TRPR.
TRPR. Yes.
I know.
It's a Sunday. So they classify an electronic cigarette as means a product that can be used for the consumption of nicotine containing vapor via a mouthpiece or any component of that product, including cartridge, tank, device. So what it comes down to is that the government, under the regulation, have tried to change the dictionary definition of a word. Now, I've done a little bit of research this morning, and I'm going to do an awful lot more into it, because unfortunately the government can't just change words to their own choosing. If it's in a court of law, they can't change it because they're
Ross.
See you, Ross. He's lost weight in deliveries.
Yeah, he's got a head out. So.
Because they basically saying that restrict e-cigarette tanks to capacity of no more than 2 mil. Not an e-cigarette. Restrict the maximum volume of nicotine containing e-liquid for sale in a refill container to 10 mil. Doesn't contain nicotine. Restrict e-liquids to nicotine strengths of no more than 20 mgl. Well, that's grand. And nicotine containing products in their package to be childproof resistant. I totally agree with that. And banned. But then the bit, because what Philip was saying to me last night, they can't sell things because they needs to be notified to the MHRA before they can do it. But it states clearly, require all e-cigarettes to be notified to MHRA before they can be sold.
Village Vapour raises a valid point there too. Mods being called e-cigs drives me as nuts as when people call the vapors smoke.
Correct, Village.
Yes, that is a major bugbear for me as well, because I have not smoked in 3 years, and I absolutely despise the fact that people still say I'm smoking. I am not smoking. I'm inhaling nicotine containing vapor, yes. I am not smoking because there's no smoke comes out of it. It is not smoke, it is steam. That is it. You breathe in more steam in your shower every morning, so, you know, behave. It just grinds my gears big time whenever misinformed people think that they're right, and me, the experienced vapor, somebody that's been doing it for a long time. Exactly, Darren, smoking them oils. That's ugh.
Hiya, John.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just.
I don't mind oils. I don't mind people calling it oil, because at the end of the day, it is an oil. Same way that vegetable oil is an oil.
Yeah, well, I suppose there is that. So.
Stop smoking that vape thing next to me, young man. You don't know what's in that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
That's the problem. We do know what's in it.
Mhm.
We don't know what's in cigarettes.
Yep.
At least I can understand when somebody puts a list of ingredients. I look down the side of the bottle, looking at this, I can understand what they are.
Yeah. It's like I had a woman one day. I was out and about, and I was out on the street, and I was vaping, and this woman launched into a tirade of abuse at me in the middle of the street, saying that I was giving her child cancer. And she was, you know, a youngish woman, and she had a child in a pram. She was leaning over said child in that pram with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth, and she's bitching at me for giving her child cancer, and I wasn't even blowing my vape anywhere near her.
Exactly.
And she launched into a tirade of abuse at me in the middle of the main street in Ballymoney. I just looked at her and says, "Love, you need to go home, read up on Google as to the difference between vaping and smoking, and see who's causing the damage to your child. You or me. This is me. Until you can come back with me with facts, jog on, love." Oh, I was being called all sorts that day, and I just laughed at her.
So one of the things I'm going to do going forward, I'm going to put a lot of research into this to find any precedents that have been set previously in a court of law. Then I'm going to look at if I can actually start, how I'm going to start challenging it, and see if I can get crowdfunding to help me do that and fight a way forward. Because to me, we've got the NNA out there, but they don't seem to be doing much. You know, there's nothing publicly being done by the NNA. If you're not within the loop, and you know, probably quite a few of the chatters out there, and especially ones in Northern Ireland, they understand, they know what the NNA is, the New Nicotine Alliance. So they know what they do. I'm in the loop a wee bit, but I don't get what they do.
Well, the NNA do, you know, they go around, they do talks, and they give, you know, tours, and you know, they basically try to educate people on the benefits of smoking, or of vaping. Sorry, I do apologise. The NNA can only do so much, though. The ordinary Joe Public vapor on the street has to be the one to make their voice heard. It's all well and good having the NNA speak up for us. You know, that's a foot in the door as such. But the ordinary vapor on the street has to make their voices heard as well. They really do. Because the NNA, as I say, can only do so much. There's only so far the NNA can reach. But other vapers up and down the UK, you know, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, the Irish Republic, they all have a part to play in keeping vaping alive and securing that we have the right to, you know, vape how we see fit. You know, you don't have people telling you how you should smoke a cigarette, so why are these dickheads in suits telling us how we can and can't vape? Yeah, that's what I don't get. Joe Public Vapor has to get behind the NNA and has to make their voices heard every bit as much as the NNA are trying to do, because we're never going to get anywhere if we don't speak up.
Hiya, Jude.
Hi, Jude.
John Nash's wife.
Yeah, he's John's grandson. Hiya, Jude. How are you, honey?
So here starts the fight, because if we don't, by the time it gets back, by the time this regulation gets back into the Parliament again, and if we haven't stood up, we could end up losing the fight. We could lose the right to having bottles like this.
We could lose the right to vape full stop. You look at the way they've gone in Malaysia, Australia, and places like that, where it's illegal to vape in
But it's
certain
not legal
countries.
to smoke.
But it's not illegal to smoke.
You know, you could be all running around with these little bottles. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into this, try and find, you know, what we can do, and try and push forward and try and make a difference.
Yep.
Whether I do or not, I don't care. At least if I don't make a difference and I fall flat on my face, at least I'll be able to say I tried.
Yeah, it's better to try and fail than to not try at all. And when it comes to vaping especially, it should be promoted. Now, there's two different types of vapor. There's the new vapor, which is just making the transition from smoking to vaping. And there's the hobbyist vapor, like us, you know. You don't sell one of these to somebody that's just coming off a 40-a-day habit. You know, you start them on something that replicates a cigarette. But for the likes of us that have been doing it for a while and enjoy it, we should be fit to vape as and how we see fit, not how some pleb in a suit decides it's best for us. These people don't know us, they don't know our stories, they don't know our situations, so what gives them the right to tell us how we should be making that transition from smoking to vaping? It should be entirely up to us.
This is what the vaping scene, no matter where you go, 90% of the vaping scene is this. That's what it is. Handshakes.
No, don't get me wrong, I like
handshakes are great.
Yeah, handshakes are great. I like seeing what mods people have, what juices they have, you know, if they'd recommend them, that kind of thing. But, you know...
But it needs to be more than that. It needs to be more than just handshakes. It needs to be proactive. And yes, Simon, it's crazy how something that improves your health causes so much controversy. Because
there's no money to be made from people being healthy.
Yeah. You know, the NH, if everybody was healthy, you know, if everybody stopped smoking tomorrow and a cure for cancer was found today, there would be an uproar. The 472 cancer charities wouldn't be getting their money, would have nothing to drive their money. The top 5 cancer charities in the UK, their chief executives all earn over 500,000. Sorry, not over 500, up to over 400,000 a year.
Which is a disgrace, because they're supposed to be working for a charity. They shouldn't be taking a salary that size.
And most of them don't do any more than 3 days work.
Yeah.
So, and then the big smoking companies, they wouldn't be making money. The big farmers wouldn't be making money because there'd be no need for drugs and everything else. And it's, you know, when the vaping scene started, it was one of these. It was classified as a fad. It was classified as something that's not going to last. It's not going to be around. But look in the last five years, how it has boomed. The amount of vape shops is opening up. There's the amount of vaping companies there is. You always know something's going to. When China puts an awful lot of money into something, you know it's normally going to go.
Yeah, you know it's going to be a success whenever China takes it on.
Takes big, no, not just takes on. They take most everything on and try and copy things. But when Chinese companies aren't copying, actually starting to lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's rumours. Yeah, I totally agree, Teresa, that the cure for cancer is there. You know,
Of course it
also
is.
the cure for cancer is there, and the cure for a common cold is there.
Yeah, but there's no money to be made from people
There's no
getting
cured. Yeah, there's no money for being cured.
because that's the thing though. The government demands that people live healthier lifestyles to reduce the strain on the NHS, and then when we find an alternative, when we do find something that improves our life and prolongs our life, then we're criticised for it. You really can't win when it comes to the government, because they tell you one thing and do another. They're the biggest bunch of hypocrites ever invented.
Yeah,
And in my opinion, anybody that grows up as a child wishing they were a politician needs slapped.
Yes, yes, Philip Plunker. That's
Yeah, Plunker, that's him.
that's Daniel. Daniel's fun way of trying to get at me, but it is one of those. I don't smoke marijuana. I never have done, never else. But marijuana will probably never be made legal in the UK because people can grow it themselves. Simple as that. There's no money for the government to make. They won't make money from tax and everything because people can grow it themselves. If they make it legal tomorrow, because people could then just start up and growing their own and not having to buy it, they'll never be able to tax it. So that's probably the way it's going to be. Thanks for that. We'd love to hear you say, Jude. Thanks again for
Oh, that's sweet.
not a problem, Jude. That's his grandson. His grandson's Jude. Oh, that was right. His grandson. So, Jude.
Hi.
I'm not going to start singing. Hey.
No, please don't.
We need Maggie for that. Or Casey. Casey, fancy singing?
Yeah, get the guitar out, son.
And sing Hey Jude.
Yeah.
So, but that's that little one.
But yeah, getting back to the whole definition of the word e-cigarette and stuff like that, that's something that really needs to be stopped. You have to stop using the term cigarette when it comes to vaping gear, because that's the stigma we're trying to stay away from.
So but that was just me and Philip last night. Philip from Conway Valley Vapers was defending the use because he was asking me to look
exactly
on
Simon.
his website. He was asking me to look at his website last night and looking through it and everything else. The word e-cigs stood out to me, big style. And he didn't have any e-cigs on there. He had mods, battery packs.
Yeah.
So I will bring more information to that as the time goes on and as I get the information, and I'll put it onto the Vape Lounge NI page as well and keep people updated to what's happening with it and where it's going.
Yep.
So swiftly moving on. As I put down my list, yes, I have a list. Semi-professional day, even though I'm Expo.
Yay! Expo's only 2 months away. Yay! Can you tell I'm excited? Can you tell?
March and April to get through.
I know, but can you tell I'm excited?
No.
Damn it,
Not
I'll
at all.
try harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how many of you lovely people are going to be joining us at Expo?
No, Craig doesn't work in here, mate. Sorry, Craig, I haven't put the timer in yet.
Yeah, we haven't got that one loaded yet.
Yeah, so 2 seconds. Just Colin's been running his dog for 3 years to get some ease for his pains. They want up my pain cards to start vaping CBD oil to help ease the pain. And how's that going? Hey, MBK, Danny, welcome.
Hi, Danny. How are you, sweetheart? But yeah, you just asked. I was just about to ask Colin how he's getting on with the CBD. I got given some when we were at Antrim ESIG a couple of weeks ago, and I have to say it has helped me quite a bit. My sleep pattern's still a bit screwy, but when I get up in the morning, I'm not having the same problems that I was having with my feet. You know yourself, Roy, I usually have to sit on the end of the bed and flex my feet for a few minutes before I could get up and walk. Since I've been vaping this, I just take a few puffs of this at night before I go to bed. And I have to say I haven't had half as many problems with my feet as I did have.
Still farts loads.
Hold on. You were the one stripping the paint off the wall last night, boy. It was not me. I love Maggie. Yes, Gail, I'm now happy feet because I can just bounce out of bed in the morning. I don't have to worry about being in pain anymore. It is great.
Fine.
I will say that.
Maggie, you should come on the boat with me and Bunny.
Yep.
Let Daniel be there for one day. You come on the Wednesday night with us and come back on the Sunday night.
Yep. Aye, he can stay at home and babysit.
Yeah, you can babysit.
Aye, fuck it, Daniel. You're staying at home, Maggie. You're coming.
But for anybody that has been to Expo before, Expo, they normally have this stage either in the centre of the room or down at one end of the room, big stage, and the vendors will go up and they'll throw out 10 throw out 10 ml bottles, and people are smashing people's noses and black eyes and breaking arms and really sort of going crazy just for a 10 ml bottle. But the sounds of things, Expo aren't doing it this year at all, the Birmingham Expo. They're going to have a more civilised raffles and other game show types things for people to win things instead, which I think is an absolutely fantastic idea, because I stood back in October and watched it and was just laughing my head off of what people were doing for 10 ml bottles.
Yeah, I witnessed those like snap around armband things that
Bracelets.
you get, yeah. There was one juice company was throwing a few of those out into the crowd. I was sort of stood to the side out of the way, just watching them like a herd of starving cattle. And I was just shaking my head, and there was this one girl stood in front of me, and there was one of those things flew over her head, and she reached up to catch it, and she just missed it, and a fella behind her caught it. And she turned around, she slapped her boyfriend, and she said, "Are you going to let him take that from me? That was mine." And there was nearly an argument started. I just stood there and shook my head thinking, oh my God, how sad are you? That was at the point I walked away from the stage, and I stayed away from the stage the rest of the weekend. I didn't go near it again.
I stood back and I watched it, and it was things like that. And somebody got a 10 ml bottle, put it into their bag, and somebody else lifted it out of their bag.
Yeah, I saw that happen as well. People were getting free stuff and putting it into shoulder bags and whatnot, and there was other people standing behind them while they were distracted reaching for more free stuff. There was other people rooting in their bags, taking their stuff out. It's disgraceful. In all honesty, like, it's all well and good giving out free samples, but come on. That's not the kind of reputation, that's not the sort of thing that you want to be seeing at a vape event. It's amazing what people will do for a bit of free shit, like.
61 days away. But the rest of the expo is absolutely amazing. It's such an experience to be there and to see the different stalls and everything else. And
yeah, and to meet a lot of people that you normally just chat to in here, it's nice to.
The hotel is going to be.
And...
The hotel is going to be.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be crazy. It's just going to be absolutely crazy.
Agreed, Adam. Adam says the minority ruin the expos because they turn it into a massive scrounge fest.
Yeah, which is why I enjoyed the Friday and Saturday in October was grand. The Friday and Saturday was rather civilised. The Friday being business to business day was civilised. Craig, I will do my best to do a vlog, depending on internet speeds. I'll try maybe even do live. But if it's not, I'll still do some recordings and crap like that and bring it back just to what it's
like do a little walkthrough sort of thing, record it, and then we can upload it later in the day when we get decent internet at the hotel. So I will record the full thing because I should be able to take my laptop with me because we are boating there and back. We don't have a limit on what we can take with us, so I might take my laptop with me and then do it up and even maybe do a quick show. Yeah, even if we can maybe do a wee live on the phone through Facebook or something like that, just like a pop in, say hi kind of thing. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out something. I'll be vlogging me tossing my dolphin Adonis at their owner's forehead. Really? Yeah. And how much do we have to pay to see that? What's the dolphin Adonis?
But yeah, there is loads of other ones do it as well, Craig. But just for the Vape Lounge NI side of things, and going to try and keep doing. Get it ended up. Keep up. Get it ended
Oh
up
yeah,
nice.
Gail landed somebody in his ass last year.
Every time I walked out of the hotel, I felt like Matthew Kelly was going to go. Tonight's leaving, you're going to be.
Yeah, because we're real congregated outside the door. You're walking through the smoke, yeah. Or the.
He wasn't in a
sorry.
hotel. The only thing he'll be tossing is me in the toilet. Oh, for goodness sake. Simon, thanks for joining us. And
See you later, Simon.
Catch you on the next episode.
Oh yeah.
So, but so Expo should be fun, and I'm just glad that free set bit. I'm not a free set grabber by any means. I like free stuff as much as anybody else.
Of course, you'd only be a dickhead if you didn't. But
yeah, I will not be asking for it.
Mm. I've never asked for free shit in my life. Never.
Right. Vape City, are you listening? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you're still there. We've got an incoming call to join to the screen.
Who have we got?
You'll see. I'm going to keep it secret. This person is a reviewer. Quite a few in the chat will recognise this person. But it's a he.
Okay. You have me intrigued now.
Vape and Brew won't be asking for it in the stripper pole. Yeah, Ernie,
Yes,
Brew, I want
he
with a
will. He'll be on the stripper pole.
broken wrist, and still did it. I still did the stripper pole.
Yes, he did. I nearly wet myself laughing. It was hilarious.
Yeah. They're coming in now.
Yeah, he hasn't added them yet.
Why is it not let me call them?
Uh-oh. Yeah, Adam, it was epically funny. If you'd have seen him spinning around that pole, he certainly earned his free t-shirt.
Oh, he was calling in and I missed his call.
Oh, you tit. You not calling back?
I'm trying to. Why is it not bringing it up on my PC? Is there now? We can't see your camera. Good sir. Now we can. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Daniel's looking really confused now. How do you add this person into the screen?
Yeah. He's off.
Okay, folks in chat, the ones who don't know who this person is coming on, not on.
Yes, please give a massively warm welcome to the wonderful Mr. MBK Vapor Reviews.
How you doing, guys?
There we go, on the screen now.
Or Camhor, as we like to call him.
Get fucked.
He loves me, really. He loves me. Really.
How you all doing, guys?
We're doing grand. You looking forward to Expo, sir?
I am, mate. I really am. Yeah, I can't wait.
For those who don't know, Danny lives about 4 miles away from.
Yeah, it's not far. Not far at all.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
so
he's local.
He keeps us up to date with the local goings on in the area.
How we all doing, guys?
We're grand.
Yeah, it's apparently my fault that KFC ran out of chicken.
Yeah.
Don't know how the fuck it's my fault.
Yeah, considering you didn't work for KFC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you haven't liked this channel yet, folks, I've just sprung his link into there, so get over and give him a like.
Thank you very much.
He's at 635 at the minute, so let's see if we can get him up at least one.
Let's see if we can get him up to 700 before the end of the week.
Or
week. Bloody hell.
Or be
Yeah.
A bit now, aren't you?
Let's see if we can get him down to 600 for Monday.
Don't know.
Really, Roy? What's all that made of?
You know, money.
Danny, he's just on the wind up today. I know he too.
Hi, Goddess Monica, John, Village, Andy, Big Guns, Zan, get the fuck.
Yeah, he's a support.
There's plenty of ones in the chat that you'll probably recognise, Daniel, but there's other ones in there that you may not be aware of or know, and everyone else. So just let me just you for the Northern Ireland crowd. VH reviews, challenge accepted, right? No VH reviews. I was joking.
He's the biggest
Now
white
he
nut
works
merchant
next
we
to
have.
Greg's, though. He'd be blamed for the pastry tax. No. I'm going there every day. I'll take my own lunch.
So there.
Danny's gone old school with the original Nautilus 5 mil. Not
Yeah.
much
Oh,
5 mil
Nautilus.
tank.
The original Nautilus.
That's not TPD compliant.
Neither's that. Bothered.
What's that? That's 3 mil.
Neither is that.
Is that one of those big
Aramax.
things? Yeah, the
Aramax
Aramax
V-Power.
power thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great kit. That is. Those are brilliant.
I might have one coming up in a future giveaway.
Might you? Ooh.
Mm.
Save you all the hassle, Daniel or Danny. You've got my. I'll get you my address.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my channel for my 1,000, so that might be next year. So you never know.
2021.
Well, we'll do what
Yes,
we
I'm
can.
off.
We'll do what we can to try and get you out there to a few more people. So,
You
Appreciate
are
it.
at the minute. You probably are on a couple of big TV screens and shops somewhere along the lines.
I'm in shops.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone in shops.
yes, hello customers.
Yeah, 'cause there's a few of us. There's
Hi, Belinda.
subscribers do stickers up in their shops and everything else.
Yeah.
Um,
So how's
just for
life in
stealing
the vape?
boards.
How's life in the vape world treating you this weather, Danny?
I'll tell you what. I went into work yesterday, and we did more customers than we thought we would do. Town actually got busy.
Oh, hang on, Danny. 2 seconds. You did more customers. Did
Oh,
you buy anything while you were there?
Stop it! He's being a minger.
He always is. I don't expect anything different.
Yeah. But what's the weather like? Have you got a lot of snow or?
It's just started raining.
Woohoo for the rain.
We had quite a bit of snow over the last 2 days, but yeah, it's been. It got quite bad from Friday night. No, Thursday night to Friday. Yesterday wasn't too bad. It started snowing again yesterday, and now it just started raining. So hopefully, it washes it all away.
You
So
see
we get more trade.
Danny, do you see Vaping Brew's comment?
Is that because you're that damn? Oh shit! Oh shit! No, I'm not that goddamn good. I'll just try and be as good as possible.
No, but you see, you couldn't be because A, you don't have a mobility scooter and you don't have your name plastered all over your back.
And I'm not sponsored.
Yeah, that's true.
And if I was sponsored, I wouldn't have it like plastered all over me.
You are sponsored. Star
I
Wars.
ain't sponsored.
Star Wars.
No, this is just a t-shirt that I brought. It wasn't actually given to me. So, do we have to go this far into it? Do I have to go there?
What I didn't say was all those customers came in to ask 1 or 2 questions. What's the 7 herbs and spices, and what's the recipe for KFC gravy?
Well,
I
you're
wouldn't
wrong
know.
there, Steve Dave, because there's 11 herbs and spices, not 7.
You know more than fucking I do.
Do you used to
Well,
work on it?
I did actually used to work for KFC, and I did have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, which meant I couldn't discuss how any of the products were prepared or made.
Yeah, but you don't work there anymore, so can you still spill the beans?
No,
Why?
because the non-disclosure agreement is a legally binding document. If I'm overheard discussing any of the finer details of KFC's recipe, which I don't even know, by the way. But when it comes to the making of the gravy and stuff like that, if I discuss how that's made, I could be taken to court and sued.
Seriously?
Mhm.
Is Barry McGill in chat by any chance? Or is he listening?
Oh yes, Barry.
Because one of the shops, the first shop that we're not going to take anything. We're not going to take any. Well, we are a bit. It's all down to us and people and I.
Yeah.
One of our local shops, Daniel, which is really good for the industry.
Stop calling me Daniel.
Danny, what's in your birth certificate?
It doesn't matter. Only my mother calls me Daniel.
Oh, Darren, what did you send me that picture for? I need eye bleach now.
You should know by now if he sends you anything, it's going to be something disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of our local shops, Antrim Easy, won best independent retailer for the whole of Newton Abbey, Antrim area, which is actually in Northern Ireland. It's quite a big area. It's probably the size of Birmingham.
Nice.
in Northern Ireland, it's quite a big area. But they won best independent retailer. Now, for a vape shop to actually win best independent retailer, and there's a lot of strong competition because we tend to have lots of independent shops in our towns and villages around Northern Ireland, and for them to win that is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Big Guns, who's calling in? You
Big
cannot
Guns.
see him
Big Guns, I think you need to refresh your stream, mate. You must be miles behind.
because he's right in the middle.
Yeah, he's right there.
Apparently I'm a sub whore.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daniel.
So we've got the Plunker Bunny.
Oh,
Sub whore.
God, God, there
But that's what it says. If you read that on the screen, it says Plunker Bunny Sub whore.
Yeah, but you are a plonker.
Someone's calling in. I heard it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's here.
I'm here.
Oh, it's not mine.
I can see you.
I can't see you. Oh, now I can. So we've got another one on.
I bet Daniel's going to have for fuck's sake. How am I going to do this now?
He is. I'm quite interested to see what he puts for his rubber.
Yeah.
Probably love her now. You
Yeah,
just give him the
probably.
idea.
Afternoon chat.
Hi, Zan. How are you, mate?
I'm alright. You can't see me yet. But hello.
Hello.
We can see you now.
That's
We can see you. He's sort of I'm watching Daniel's manoeuvring here. So we've now got England, Northern Ireland, and Scotland in chat.
We just need someone from Wales. No, actually, I shouldn't have said that. Jay will be here soon.
Yeah, I was just going to say, don't say that out loud or jail calling.
Or Philip, or Ryan. The whole Zan the man, hold on.
Casey, just you put Zan.
Zan the man.
Casey, you're a dick.
Hiya, Gailey.
I hear a Gailey giggling in the background. Hello,
Oh,
sweetheart.
The big sexy man. Hiya, Gail. Zan the big sexy man.
Brilliant.
Oh dear. Mind you, Zan, if we'd had you hosting this, we wouldn't be having the.
Exactly, that's what I said. You picked a fucking amateur to cast it.
Leave him alone.
And it's all black and white. At least you would have put a nice fancy picture in the background.
Yeah. Shocking. Well, you
So
know,
what's today's topic then? Come on.
There's been everything. There's been Ballymena Vape Club. We've had dramas in the vape scene.
Whoa, shut up.
Who's got the phone ringing?
the amateur in the corner.
All right.
No, my YouTube just started to play shit.
So it's the amateur. It's the amateur on that side. No, that side. That side.
He's up there.
Yeah, so we've gone through a new vape. The new vape club in Ballymena opened up, which sort of it's taken bits from the guy who owns the range of shops. Had a snooker a pool club, and he's taken that. He's taken that stage a bit further. So he's got his vape shop now with a coffee bar with an Xbox in the back, and then you go upstairs. He's got a pool table, a dartboard, and he's going to have a table tennis table in there as well. We went through dramas in the vape scene. We don't need all the drama that's there. If anybody's got personal crap, sort it out with that person.
I totally agree on that. We don't need any drama in there. We have enough of a fight trying to keep vaping alive against the government than fighting between our fucking selves, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no need
You
for
really
fights.
want to get onto the drama subject with me in this call?
No.
Well,
Yes, but yes, you've got an opinion. You have an opinion as well.
We would like to hear your thoughts on it because, like, me and Roy have had our thoughts on it. The chat have had their thoughts on it. So, why don't you throw your coin into that well as well?
Are you sure?
You do know I don't have any filter, don't you?
Yes.
Mhm.
We don't profess to have any filters on here. We don't profess to have anything. Because at the end of the day, Zan, you have your personal opinion and how you've actually put things across in the past. You've sat there and you've bit your tongue previously. Yeah, and yes, your unfiltered version is hard hitting, but it's never far from the truth.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Maggie's closing her eyes.
yeah.
Here we go.
So the floor is yours.
It's not a good idea. It's really not a good idea.
That's grand.
I just think, why can't we all just get a fucking wrong?
I agree.
It's, to me, there's two things to do in it. One, you've got your personal opinion on somebody. You either tell that person directly at themselves what your personal opinion is on them. And two, you have your professional side. We're all hobbyists at the end of the day. We're all trying to do the same thing out there. Yes, some people have got different motives behind their doing things. Me personally, it's to promote good juice, to promote jobs within the community, to keep vape shops open, to try and drive traffic to those vape shops. Because at the end of the day, if all our vape shops closed down, there'd be lots of jobs lost. You'd end up paying for more, because the vape shops, if they don't get traffic, they have to keep their prices high to cover their overheads and pay staff's wages. Then you're going to start getting loads of shit from China and everywhere else. You don't know what's in it. And a lot of people admit it. There's been lots of things going around getting clones from certain companies in China. So, that's just me.
Yeah, we need to support each other, because if we fight between each other, there's what's the point?
Yeah, we're supposed to be in this together.
We're all doing it for one thing, to keep off cigarettes.
Yeah, the real fight should be between us and the government for putting stupid restrictions on something that could potentially save a lot of lives. That's where the real fight should be. Petty squabbles among reviewers, among networks, among different channels, Facebook groups, all that kind of thing. There's no need for that whatsoever.
No.
As I said earlier, if I want drama, I'll go to the cinema or I'll watch EastEnders. I don't need it. I don't need to be met with drama every time I load up Facebook.
But it's all this. I get more subs than you. You get more subs than me. I get more subs than you. I'm better than you. I get more subs than you.
We're all doing it for the same reasons, to help people give up smoking.
At the end of the day, that's why all the drama is fucking created, for these people with YouTube channels and stuff like that to get more subs and to be out there in the limelight. They're nothing but a bunch of attention-seeking whores.
I agree.
And it's nah, go and fuck yourself.
Is it fake drama half the time?
Yes, I think it is,
A lot
because
of time it is.
if you watch certain ones out there, their subs are going like that, steadily climbing, and then they start to plateau out. And as soon as they start to plateau out, a drama appears from somewhere, and then they get another spike.
So keep them in the limelight to get more subs to be out there.
Yeah.
There's
Totally agree. I don't care my sub numbers. I don't care about my sub numbers. If I cared about sub numbers, I wouldn't have started Vape Line DNI. Vape Line DNI has been started to promote vape shops and the vaping scene in Northern Ireland. That's the whole reason it's out there. It's not to promote me as a person. Yes, I do the odd plug and say go sub to my channel, nothing else. But that's only because some of the reviews I do is for juices and everything else, local juices, local companies, even English companies and everything else, likes of Philip from Conway Valley Vapors, who helps support reviewers coming up. You have Titanic help support reviewers coming up. Rude Boy.
Daniel. I don't care about subs either, and then puts the link in for his channel.
You don't need to do it like that, Daniel. You've got your own little thingy. You just do that and then do VCR.
Yeah. That was funny though.
It was funny. See, there you go. Visit and subscribe to Vape City Reviews. But you know, to me, Daniel is one of the ones, and I've said this. We've got another reviewer on there in BK. One of the only reviewers I will watch just reviews on is Daniel's because he makes it interesting and funny.
We should stop calling me Daniel.
Danny, sorry, my apologies. It's because we've got Daniel.
I know it's Sunday,
and we've got
but you
Daniel.
don't need to keep calling me that.
I said no. But the Daniel I was referring to there
It's
is
VCR.
VCR. Daniel, I called you MBK. Yes,
Daniel.
you know, there is.
Dan.
So I called you
Can I join next
MBK.
week?
Casey will get Paul.
It does actually come down to numbers for when you're on YouTube, because that's
Hey John.
in a way
Yeah, they do help.
it does help because it helps you.
Puts you the higher your numbers, that puts you up higher up the suggestions list.
Exactly, that's what.
If somebody
why you
types
need
in,
I don't
yeah.
want the sub so I can get more shit in. I want the sub so my videos can reach more people.
yeah,
That's the main reason I want the subs. Nothing else.
But there is ones out there. I'm not going to mention any names. There is certain ones out there that want the subs for the free shit because they've actually sent emails off to all the companies asking them for stuff for review.
See, that's the one thing I don't agree with, is actually emailing companies. I'll wait for that. If they don't want to get in touch with me, that's fair enough.
Well, you've got to be fat and have a scooter for that.
Oh,
Oh, Neil, I love you.
well, hang on, I'm fat. I think I might have to get a scooter then.
No matter whether you like the fucking fat prick or whatever, there's no need to keep fucking bouncing it about like that. We should just all give it a fucking rest.
Correct, Sam.
It's been fucking 6 months.
Yeah.
And I've got one of the biggest problem with him. But let's just leave it alone.
Yeah. But it's not. That wasn't who I was talking about. There's just somebody out there at the moment who is emailing companies. They've sent off what I've heard 120 emails, and it's your content.
Yeah, to a lot of big name companies as well,
Yeah.
not just
MBK.
little small vendors. It's big names. They've sent these emails off to begging for stuff.
Yeah, MBK, you are trying to do things different with your channel as well. The same way as Casey was doing all his wee funny bits and comments and stuff. One of the things I noticed on was actually on your own Facebook. You did this week, and it sort of went, "Whoa, that's different. That's cool."
Oh,
Was you cloning yourself?
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
If anybody hasn't seen it, if you've got a link,
I've seen it loads on YouTube.
yeah,
I have not seen it in the reviewing game yet.
but you can.
I want to start bringing that in because I watch a lot of vloggers and filmmakers on YouTube, and that's what I'm trying to bring into my reviews. And you know, the back end of last year, I was going out and about and doing my reviews outside because I wanted to bring something new to this part of the review scene. Because at the end of the day, you if you're gonna like do the same thing of everybody else, you're not gonna stand out.
No, and you're always putting. I've known you for what, nearly a year now, year and a half, and you're constantly always trying to put new ideas into your reviews, which is really good. And I'm really
So I want to be different than everybody else. Some people have their the comical value to their videos. I want more information and like scenery to my videos than what everybody else is doing. But then other people cotton on that what I'm doing and start doing, and that will become the norm.
At least you could say you've done it first, though.
Yeah. But I just thought it was fantastic, and the way you sort of just put it out there, doing it, and I just instantly my head was all the flashes of what you could actually do with that, and how you could actually even bring out, as much as you don't want to go down the comical route, or maybe you don't, but the comical aspects of that to make either a just review or even a mod review something very interesting and entertaining to watch. The sort of the aspects for that is you could be coming up to the door going, "Here mate, have you got 5 minutes? Could you review this for me?" Coming to the door and things like that, or even sitting and having a conversation with yourself, and sitting in 2 chairs, different parts in your room.
Yeah, but then you have to keep in mind what you've said in the previous video to try and merge.
But just write yourself a wee script to go with it, just so you know what, not fully the script, but little bullet points to where you're going, and have that conversation. So ask yourself a question, and then answer it. What's it just Vape like, mate? Then you can be over to the other side. Yeah, it's really whatever, and it's just. I know there's a lot of editing and that, a lot of hard work and everything else, and I know you do work a full-time job as well.
The hard work will get you into them to the higher places where people want to be. I do not want to make YouTube my full-time job. This is something that I can do and be fun for myself, and not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you should, because Danny, you're a funny guy, so bring some of that humour into your reviews.
Yeah, but...
If I start
putting like that sort of my humour into my reviews now, I will get to say, "Oh, you're trying to copy Empire Vape Co. or people like that."
No, your humour is completely different than Chris. Your humour. I haven't seen you on live stream to talk to you in BC and everything else and chat to you. Your humour and where you go with it is completely different than Chris. It's completely different than BCR. Use your humour and use your humour style.
Yeah, but trying to get humour into a video, people will turn around to you and go, "Oh, you're just trying to be funny because everybody else is doing it, and you want to get your subs up that way."
Well, that says more about them.
That's it. It does. It says more about them, and if you're doing it naturally, if it's not forced,
just be yourself.
It's one of the things I said to VCR whenever he was doing his, doing the bringing in the laughs things. Don't try and force the humour. Let's let the humour come naturally. Use the bloopers that's there, and it's that sort of thing you need. If you do that, then nobody can complain about what you're doing. And don't worry too much about what people say. For every one person that hates it,
it's not that I care about what people say. I just don't want other people going off to say Empire saying, "Oh, he's trying to copy you." That's the thing I don't want, because I have a big respect for Chris, for yourself, for Vic and stuff like that. I don't want to be the person, like, because I'm a small channel, that people are going to come to my channel and go, "Oh, you're copying so and so." I want my videos to be.
Well, you'll probably get. The chances are, though, Danny, you'll probably get that anyway. No matter what you do, you'll be accused of just trying to be better than someone else, or just trying to copy someone else, or trying to rip off someone else's style. It's just the way it is.
This is why I went on the back end of last year of doing the vloggy type reviews.
Yeah, and they did.
Because nobody else is doing that.
They did work, and Daniel said to me about doing some. This is VCR. Daniel's not Daniel. VCR said to me that me doing that, doing the reviews, going out into the car and doing it in different places, but then, because you had done that already, which I'd seen and actually enjoyed, I didn't go down that route. Yes, my videos at the minute are really boring because my personality, me, as VCR said, I'm schizo. I'm not, I wish I was slightly more schizo. So if I'm sitting here chatting to myself to do a review, and I would be.
You're always going to be your own worst critic, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
And
there we go. This is just one of the things that VCR's put up there. He attributes his style to Flavor Chaser Vape reviews and thank him regularly for inspiration. Now, on the flip side of that, Flavor Chaser has actually commented onto Daniel's videos about his style, saying it's great. So there is times you can use, it's not direct copying, but you can use that similar style as long as they know. And so therefore don't panic, Danny, about what anybody else is going to say to you or think what they're going to do. For every one person that hates it, there'll be 10 people that like it.
I get that. I just don't want to be because as we was going on to the drama bit, you get some people who are so uptight and up their own arses that they will just say, "Oh, you're trying to copy me," and then try and ruin you.
But
that's the wrong way to go about it.
But there is people out there like that. We know that.
Yeah, there is. But that's the thing. If YouTube has now got to the stage. Yes, whenever the other ones that you may be talking about or implying about started, there wasn't an awful lot of reviewers out there. The YouTube scene wasn't as big as it was and everything else. And that's where they got the numbers from, and they built on that and everything else. But nowadays, it's really hard for any of, even the likes of Rip Trippers or Dick Slippers, whatever anybody wants to call them, came out and tried to ruin you. Yes, they may have 1 million, they might have whatever number of subs they have, but they couldn't ruin you anymore. They have no way of doing that because there's so many open-minded people out there, and your subscriber base is a loyal base, and you can only build on that. So it's you going in and doing that, and sort the rest of them. I said we in one of my videos, and straight away at the end of it, I put a link back to VCR. There's not too many reviewers out there that will, in a review, or on one of the videos, link to another reviewer. I have no problems in doing that. If I took part of somebody's style or part of somebody's review or had an inspiration based on it, I would mention them. And VCR has done exactly the same in one of his, where he done his 1,000 subscriber. He gave me a shout out as well as other people that he's taken inspiration from and everything else. And that's called working together. And
that's how it should be.
Your flavour profile, say for the likes of Juices, your flavour profile is going to be different than mine. So therefore, why wouldn't I say, there's two of us have got completely different profiles, but we both like this juice. Or somebody doesn't like it, you don't like that juice, but I do. So you can pick up your own mind. Mods. Your idea of a mod is different than my idea of a mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love this. I love this.
I don't. I wouldn't have a G-class around me if...
I like this.
I like that too. I like this. I don't like it for one... There's only one reason I don't like about this.
Yeah, because you can't do your 0.1 thing.
Because it doesn't do points. Whereas this does.
Yeah.
I love this because of where the skunk bottle is. I hate the pulse where the skunk bottle is in it. It's not to say it's not a good mod. I just don't like it. Here's a question. Hang on. Vapenbury's got a question. Should we panic or should we run and hide for now? Stevie Boyd. Your point one. I annoyed him yesterday. Is a TV...
Stevie, Mucker, I'll be down to see you tomorrow and we can have a bitch fest about that twat. Get the kettle on.
Is your TV still on 19? Here's a question: do we need other vape video content that isn't reviews or chat shows, like funny videos in the style of Viva La Dirt League? I don't know what Viva La Dirt League is.
Oh, nailed that.
Well, we all know Darren's got some questionable
Search
internet
history.
history anyway, so
Yeah.
you just have to see some of the images that he spams me and Gail with on a Friday evening to know that. So, with that comment, fuck only knows what Viva La Dirt League is.
But I do think, Vic.
No, it's at 25 with your ugly mug on it.
Cause he can do 25s, he can do 0.1s, he can't do 0.1s, he can do 20, 25, 30, but he couldn't do 23 or 26 or something like that.
No.
0.1 is.
I have to say that's a bit of a
Yeah.
bugbear of mine too.
It's me. That's my way. I don't care what anybody else thinks on it.
You're just a twat, that's why.
That's nice. But as Vic put out his bloopers video, my honest opinion on it, it wasn't funny enough. I think it didn't. That's just my personal opinion. It's not funny enough. I know that Vic has got better bloopers than that.
Yeah. I thought it was funny, but what would have been even funnier is if he had used those bloopers in one of his reviews.
See, that's what I did on my Bruise Bros. Right at the end of
Yep.
that, I put some the 2 bloopers that I had for that video.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see that
I've
worked.
never done that before.
Yeah, you see that worked. I like that. That you have the wee bloopers.
And
In there.
I don't think many people actually noticed the bloopers at the end because I did it right after the end credits.
I did.
Yeah.
And the only and Danny, Danny, the only reason I'll be honest with you that I did notice it, because I had the review on the laptop, and I went to make a cup of coffee, and I was listening to it and everything else, and I walked back in just as it was happening, just after the end credits. I probably wouldn't have done. I probably would have got to the end credits and clicked off, but I saw it because I'd been coming back into living in the game. That's just
I mean,
honest opinion.
should I have like moved that after the end credit, or I don't know. I just don't think many people saw it.
Make a comment. Make a comment to it just before you end credits. Make a wee comment. Just say something like,
Or even just put something on screen to tell them there's bloopers at the end.
not even bloopers. Just go watch it after the end credits for something special or something different. Don't mention exactly what it is. Get people's interest and actually make them go to it. If you say bloopers, people will go, "Oh, I don't get bloopers. Turn off." But say you go watch for something different or watch for something extra bits at the end. Because if you look at all the big movies that bring out DVDs, they'll all say, maybe the running history at the front and the start of it, where you can go to. The extra bits are always at the end.
Hmm.
But it does make comment that the extra bit, even if you put up a comment on screen saying, extra content at the end.
I could have done. I just thought, let's see how many people actually see and
Watch a video right to the end.
yeah, and see if they comment on about it, and nobody got a comment about it. So that's why I was like,
Most people just switch off after you say goodbye.
Yeah.
exactly.
Stagger your bloopers. There's
I have to say, when I'm watching a video on YouTube, I do watch right to the end.
I don't.
there you go.
Unless it's somebody that I find really boring and I maybe watch 30 seconds of it and say, no, fuck that, and click off. But
And VCR's made a good point. Stagger your bloopers throughout it. Put these pause in, because then people will hang on and hoping there's more. So,
Yeah, that's-
absolutely. And that's the way that. The one that stands out for me for VCR is Bohemian Rhapsody, just one.
Because I try and do
staple
all
the MBK bloopers, says Darren.
how I try and do my reviews. I try and do them all in one take. That's where I try. When I find myself not getting somewhere and I'll mess up and it's a funny bit, I'll cut that bit. Well, not cut it, but stop and start all over again. That's how I do my reviews. If I'm halfway through a juice review, I will go, "Fuck! I didn't. That wasn't right. Stop it. Start again."
I tend to try and do that as well. I've done one where I've taken three different recordings, just all in the all in one take. So it's started right from the beginning again, but I haven't stopped the recording. I just let the camera keep rolling. And I'm sitting there, a couple of wee spaces out. But I could actually do to I take chunks out of each of them and put it into it, and then when I've rewatched it and editing, I think, hang on, I've missed that bit.
Yeah.
So depending if I've met it in the next night, I'll go and find the t-shirt or the shirt or whatever I was wearing at that time, stick it back on again, and record another bit. Or I could do the bit where I don't actually press record, sit and do an hour-long take, and then go, I didn't press record.
So the one bit that I don't like about jump cuts is that I probably mess it up, like trying to edit just right. I know one person who's really good at their jump cuts, which is Peter McKinnon. You'll watch his video and you'll see little jolts, but they're near enough perfect to be a one-take video. Where other people, you'll just see
some
lot
of them
of
are
junk,
blindingly obvious.
and it's just like, you look like a robot doing it, and I don't like that. I like nice flow in my videos. I don't like
Yeah,
the
you
jump
like
cuts.
fluid. If it staggers too much, you just sort of it kind of spoils your
And if
pleasure.
if it bothers me watching it, I know it's bothering other people, so that's what I like to do, a nice flow in my reviews.
And Village is saying, ultimately it's delusional for any reviewer to think their review is the only one that he watches or anybody watches. I look at multiple reviewers to get the most rounded opinion in the product's all about.
Yeah,
and exactly,
I agree.
Village, that goes back to what I said about taste. Just taste. For instance, Vape City Reviews absolutely loves IVG. I can't stand the stuff. But it's not, does that make it a bad juice? Because I don't like it. No. There's going to be stuff out there for everybody. Or last week we were in Rude Boy's shop, and one of the just reviews I put up about Spook Juice, which I test, it actually tastes like vaping chemicals cleaner.
It was horrible. There were two people in the shop that actually like that juice.
Absolutely loved the juice.
Oh.
But it's like Zan absolutely. Let's see if I've got it sitting here. No, I've only got the strawberry.
Reviews I realise for some reason.
It's like this.
Bleh.
Oh, the jam.
Zan hates it. I think this is like really good juice.
Is it the strawberry?
Yeah, but he's got the raspberry one. Is it, Zan?
Yeah, raspberry.
I've got the raspberry. I have the range there. Now, what I found about those juices, I don't know if you found the same, Danny. There's the blackcurrant.
Yeah.
Blackcurrant jam. The first night I vaped it, I was like, there's not much blackcurrant to this. Then I left it. I was sitting in the tank overnight. I got up the next morning and grabbed it. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, where did that flavour come from?
Where did that blackcurrant come from? All the rest of them, the jam, the strawberry, the raspberry jam ones, the flavour was there straight away. And I then went back to it and it was there. But that was just me.
Yeah, I've had juices like that as well. You put them fresh into a fresh coil or, onto fresh wax or whatever, and you think to yourself, yeah, it's nice, but meh. But then you come back to it maybe the next day, or, if you're using a kit like that, you have it sitting in the squunk bottle for a couple of days and you go back to it and you think, whoa. It's like vaping a completely different juice.
The same as that.
Yes.
From Ballymena Vape Club. I let Bunny try that last night, and her words were, "This is where reviewers completely different than everything else." And Bunny is a very experienced vaper. She goes, "That's nice bubblegum."
And this is why I will never be a juice reviewer.
And then this morning, she
he let
vaped
me
it.
try it before he showed me what the bottle was, and I was getting bubblegum.
Yeah. And then this morning when she's tried it, it's like it's really Iron Brew. And to answer a question that Zan asked straight away whenever we told Zan about it, he goes, "Is it the old recipe or new recipe?" It's old recipe.
Yeah.
Well, even when you drink Iron Brew, what I do, at certain times it tastes like there's bubblegum in it. Whether there is, I don't know.
So it's not just my imagination then.
Sometimes when I actually drink Iron Brew, I get a feeling that there's actually bubblegum, a taste of bubblegum in it.
That's one of the reasons why I always liked the Iron Brew flavoured WKD.
Yeah,
Because
I love
it
it.
reminded me of like a bubblegummy type thing.
Did we ask Zan and MBK what they're vaping on today? I don't think we did.
No.
Stuff and things.
Well, we know Zan's on stuff and things.
And
A tank,
you
a
on-
dripper, and 2 different sorts of mods.
Well, there you go.
I thought you were things
2
and
juices.
stuff.
I'm
What juices are you on today?
I'm on the last little bit, I mean the last little bit, of Wycliffe
urine
Carnival.
Your
I
urine sample?
love this. This is like my 3rd bottle since the shop's been open.
Oh, bloody hell.
And the
Shit.
shop's only been open a month. Yeah.
I have to say, the white liquor stuff, it's good stuff.
Yeah. And I've got that on a controversy dripper.
Ooh.
A what?
Skywalker.
The Skywalker RDA with on top of the broadside mech.
Nice.
The clone
very
of
nice.
that. And I've got some tea juices, Bohemian Custody on the Nautilus on the DNA 75 from Jack Vapor.
Awesome.
That's all I've got actually set up right now.
Right. I'm just going to have to get that unplugged.
That is gorgeous. Oh, that's just awesome sauce.
There's nobody sells that over here.
No.
I've got some more Joe's juice coming in this week as well, and I've got a coily coming as well. Yay!
Yeah,
You getting a coily?
Yeah.
Danny, that
Steve,
coily
is it Steve?
Simon?
Simon?
Simon.
He messaged me on Facebook saying that he wanted to send one out, and I was like, wow, yeah.
You will absolutely
Great
love
little amount.
I tell you now, I have used it every single time, whether it's a Postas deck, whether it's a velocity cell deck, whatever sort of deck, and it's so much time. The time saving alone, because me personally, I'm not the world's best builder, never best to be, never will be. But see, trying to get the coils and trying to get the second coil and then cutting the legs and everything else, I was just.
So I pre-cut my leads now anyway, but sometimes when I pre-cut my leads, I'll do it a bit long or a bit too short. So the coily will help a lot.
The coiling will give you will get exactly the same. It means every time you can have exactly the same build set up in your.
Good God, Darren.
I'm so glad I'm not getting these. Where are you getting them sent through?
No. Did you not see his comment? He even uses it to trim his pubes.
That's awesome. Cheers for that, bro.
Something that we didn't need to know.
No.
Catch you later, Teresa. Take care, sweetheart.
Teresa, bye.
Bye, Teresa.
I'll find somebody to pass them to you. Sure, you work in the same place as her.
Yeah, but they're not always in the same building. They've got 2 shops.
Apparently, VCR pays for porn as well.
The power of a 5-minute warning. Jesus, is that the time already? Yeah, 6 minutes to go.
I think we should stay on for another few minutes, considering we had technical gremlins to start with.
It's up to the person who's hosting it at the other side. It's Mr. Casey's call.
Yeah, that's a fair point, I suppose.
I'm not hosting. I would be happy to sit here for the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah.
I've got nothing else better to do.
What?
I need to figure out why my OBS.
Well,
Why is
Daniel
that?
says, yeah, crack on.
Midget porn, Danny.
Yeah,
Midget porn. Is that where they spin them? No?
I'm disturbed that you know that.
That's a meat spinner, isn't it, Danny?
Hey,
Bunny,
I've always wanted to try it.
Bunny, how do you know that?
I'm only going by what they tell me. You forget, I know Deadly Sinner.
And Sinner's the worst for these sorts of things.
Gilly's got
Yeah,
cooking and baking to do.
Two words, Danny. Alarm clock.
Yeah, alarm clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, with
That-
a tiny bus. Well, folks, I'm going
Oh,
to
that's Catherine Wilcorn. Sorry, Steve.
I'm nipping to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Not that you need to know that, like, but
Remember, 3 shakes only. Any more's a wank.
Yeah.
That is true.
Village Vapor says that's where pole dancing originated.
Ah, I didn't know that.
It's amazing. You do get an education whenever you come into these shows occasionally.
Oh yeah. No, we're not just here to give you information. You're there to give us information as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. We like to learn. We gladly take on any information.
Depends on what information that is, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, you know rightly when Sinner's in the chat that information is going to be dodgy as all hell.
I wouldn't say dodgy. I'll say gutterish.
Yeah, gutterish. Yeah. Hiya, Hussein. Speaking of trolls, there's the best one we have.
Hi, Noel. How you doing, son?
You're late. We've been on for 2 hours already. Where the hell have you been?
I haven't.
Andy. Yeah. 2 words, Andy. The boss. Oh dear. Andy's back.
what did I miss?
Just Hussein.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm going back this week. I go back to my roots, to written stuff again.
Oh, you putting out a written review this week?
Shop reviews.
Ah.
I've got because I've toyed with the idea. I've actually recorded footage for shop reviews as a video review.
Jesus, Stevie.
Oh, this son.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Yeah, there's Sinner. There he is. Hi.
Hi, yes. Hi, you can or
Yeah.
Sinman.
Hi, Sinner.
Can anyone help me, please? If an A-Leaf RX R3X5 and very little coil on making.
I'm guessing that's a rebuildable kind of scenario there, John. I have to say that's one I've not heard of.
No.
RBX5. Anybody heard of that in chat? We've got a great network out there. But there's the alarm clock. Who mentioned? See, you mentioned alarm clocks, and then comes Sinner.
I know, right? And isn't it funny how Sinner and Hussein appeared at the same time?
And they both live up in the north of England.
Hmm. Yeah, Sinner, somebody posted the link to the stream on Facebook 2 hours ago.
Yeah, would have been 2 hours ago or more.
Yeah, we've been on some. Well, we tried to come on at 2:30, but you know, Amateur Hour took over and Daniel had to jump in and help us.
No, we went from amateur to. No, I'm not amateur. I'm less than amateur. Daniel's amateur. We've got two professionals on the screen.
What's up?
Where?
Hang on, Danny, just move your head a wee bit again sideways. Just off to your left. Is that a door behind you? Are they coming through that?
That's a cupboard, mate.
He keeps them in the cupboard.
The boiler's in there.
Oh well, at least they're warm then.
Oh yeah, true.
I said you guys would talk him up. I miss. Big gun saying something. Sinner is back for dinner.
Oh yeah.
Cake. Andy. Danny's room looks like he's broadcasting from inside a Teletubbies arsehole.
Sinner. That's not nice. Funny as fuck, but not nice.
The wife loves this colour. What's wrong with purple?
Not a thing wrong with purple.
And what Is there a purple Teletubby?
Yes.
Craig, if somebody wants to give this show a thumbs down, that's entirely up to them.
Yay! Thumbs down.
It's glad that they tuned in the first place.
It's all activity on the video.
Exactly.
Thumbs up and thumbs down doesn't mean shit.
The YouTube algorithms. Tinky
It's
Winky
all
Tipsy
traffic.
La La.
It's- Danny.
What?
Yes, her saying purple is the best colour ever. Except if your name's Wee Gary, then it's rainbow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we love rainbow.
No, Craig, I don't want them to come in and explain. If they don't like the show, that's their opinion. If they don't like it, don't watch it. Simple.
That's okay, Zan. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah, no worries, Zan. We know you've not been feeling too well today, sweetheart, so if you need to run, you need to run.
Okay, is there something with Sinner coming in and Zan feeling sick? The only time I like to see the colour purple is when the wife.
Wow.
And yeah, I'm going to quickly change subject on that.
Yeah.
Stevie, Mr. Boyd, the coffee at your shop is great, but that much of it yesterday I can't stop. That's why I'm keeping on the loo. So the coffee is absolutely fantastic in Ballymena Vape Club.
Well, I will find out tomorrow because I plan on paying it a visit tomorrow. So.
Great.
I have got to ask a question.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because we've mentioned Cinder about 3 times, does that make Cinder the new Vic?
Yeah.
That's a fair point, actually.
Because he turned up like near enough straight after.
Exactly. That's a very good point. So, but it was alarm clock. Alarm clock I mentioned 3 times. 3 people said it. So alarm. That must be the key words.
Is that his safe word?
No, it's safe word. It's safe word. It's safe word's chloroform.
No, I thought that was smell this.
Yeah, does this rag smell funny to you?
I never built myself no style RTA, so don't think you'd be able to use more complicated coils like Hughes Clapton's. So it had to be a normal wrapped coils.
Yeah, simple microcoil would probably do the trick.
Yeah, well, back on Facebook. Did I call and messed up?
That explains the new friend requests then.
Yeah. There goes. Craig, I thought I got one through this morning. I thought Craig asked for his friend Facebook person.
Yeah.
I've had the rest of this night stiff my fingers. Now, normally to get Vic in, you'd have to just do that.
Oh, yes. Yes, Vic was devastated the other night. He went to the corner shop, and the corner shop was sold out of milk and bread. But that's not what pissed Vic off. It was the fact that they had sold all the Caramac and he had none. So I very kindly sent him a photograph of Caramac buttons, and he was like, wait, what? So I think he's going to be stocking up on those at the start of the week when he's doing his whole post office-y thing. So.
And
Apparently I've got a package coming from Vic. It's got my hat in it and a picture.
Is he finally sending you that hat?
Well, this is what I got told off another source. And
finally sending you a hat.
Yeah, the hat that I've been waiting for and a picture of him signed. And apparently I have to have it put up behind me.
No.
All I can imagine him is doing this. That'd be the picture.
Yeah, probably.
That would be his picture.
No, it'll be.
Yes, Village Vapor, there is Caramac buttons. Yes,
You can get Caramac cheesecake.
Yeah, Gail makes an awesome Caramac cheesecake, apparently. I've not tried it myself, so I'm, yeah. But yeah,
she makes mean, and I mean mean chocolate cake. She did it for my birthday last year.
Mean?
Oh, it's mean. It's like the best chocolate cake you ever try in your life.
You mean, Danny, it's dirty.
It's
dirty.
It should be X-rated.
Yeah.
Or the way I was eating it should have been X-rated.
I was just
Yeah,
looking.
Andy, why have a cake when you can have clone blancmange?
Really? Really? You don't want that?
The
My
wife
wife just asked me to turn the veg on, has no idea why I giggled. I know why you giggled, sinner.
I don't.
Yeah.
Just think of the most random thing that Cindy could come up with turning your veg on.
Shit. I just knocked the coffee over.
Oh, you spaz.
Whoever subbed during this live stream, thank you very much. It's very much appreciated.
Yes, by all means, go and give Mr. MBK plenty of love. Give him some subs.
Why have cake when you can have Jaeger chai tea?
Oh, yes, I agree.
Yeah, but having a cake with Jaeger chai tea would be even better.
Oh, wouldn't it just?
Oh.
Yes, a flask of Jaeger chai and a Carmike cheesecake. That sounds like a piece of heaven to me.
With peach schnapps.
I can't wait till Expo.
Peach schnapps Madeira cake.
Oh, yes. Gail's not the only one that's going to be baking this year. Vic has put in an order with me for brownies. I have to make some brownies to bring with me, and Roy has been given an order to make a peach schnapps Madeira cake. So Gail's getting a part-time. Gail's only part-time chef this time.
No, Gail, you're still baking. You're not getting a break. You're still
Yes,
still
because she
baking.
has to do those. She has to do those little lemon Empire biscuits. Because like I barely got a sniff of those last time, and they were gorgeous.
Jaeger
Jaeger cheesecake.
Jaeger cheesecake. Now you're talking.
Andy, get baking.
Yes. Get to the kitchen.
And folks, if you still are watching and listening, and you feel like doing so, please give us a thumbs up.
There's 21 watching right now, and there's only 9 up, like thumbs up.
I have 10.
Sort your lives out and give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
MBK have been asked to bring KFC with me.
No, not happening.
And just for the Northern Ireland viewers out there, I never worked at KFC.
Nope.
Steve B, pick me a banoffee cake. Banoffee's easy, Stevie. We'll do it.
Oh yeah, banoffee's piss easy.
If I can do one for next week.
Sorry, UK Andy. No, I'm not.
You're the chef at MBK.
I'm not.
He's not anymore.
I'm no longer a chef.
No. He is a vape expert.
I am a vape shop assistant.
Thumbs up are for Monday, so there's only so say the fire brigade.
Oh yeah, you're testing your smoke alarm thing. Yeah, I remember those adverts.
Yeah, unfortunately I do too. And with Danny being from Brummyland,
Carrot cake for her scene.
we wanted me to give
I'm not a Brummie.
from Brummyland. Didn't say you were a Brummie.
I'm not from Brummyland either.
Oh, he's a black country boy.
I'm from the Black Country.
Us like Northern Irish people just think it's all the same.
Danny was a fry shaker at Mackie D's, hardly a chef. Get to Fox in her.
Oh, Gail's making banoffees tonight. I'm on my way.
And I'm joining.
Yeah, he's a yam yam.
Yes, I am a yam yam.
Yeah, that's how I had my introduction to MBK. His show that he did was a yam yam and a southerner talking shite for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, Gail, you've got another lover of banoffee. Stevie B loves his banoffee.
I do like a banoffee. I've
Yeah,
actually
me too.
got,
That would probably be my ultimate
which has
favourite
been
dessert.
steeping since last May. 'Cause
Ooh.
It's been steeping since last May. Some where is it?
Banoffee.
Oh, Danny,
And
that's not fair.
casters, just let you know we've got a new 5-minute warning.
See you later, Hussein. Enjoy your pizza.
Toronto. So, just a little update, folks, on what's happening for the channel. Then over the next little while, Teresa is no longer in the room, but we are planning to broadcast from Vape Hunter. Also, we'll be looking to broadcast as well from the new Ballymena Vape Pub. They had, even though they opened the doors yesterday for the first time, their official opening is next Saturday. I'll not find out until Monday whether I'm away on a course or not over next weekend, so we'll have to delay the broadcast from the shop.
Yeah, and depending on my work schedule for next Saturday, I will be there, but I may be a little late.
So we are, as I say, we're trying to get out to more shops and everything else. I've had another little brain fart about broadcasting from different shops to try and pull the vaping scene in together, to try and get rid of a lot of, well, there isn't not much drama over here in Northern Ireland, lucky enough. But just something new and interesting and different. As you said, Danny, I'll be doing different things with videos. We're trying to do different things with the live streams.
Yeah.
By taking them out and about, by getting different people on, like yourself, like Suzanne, and everything else, even though it's mainly in towards Northern Ireland. But you probably haven't been exposed to quite a lot of the Northern Ireland scene. So, because we've noticed even in the UKM that there wasn't a lot of Northern Ireland, and apart from myself and VCR and maybe Colin and Steve Dave, was just trying to get that out and also pushing out the likes of
Bunny as well.
Bunny's not a reviewer, but Bunny's well known in Northern Ireland scene anyway. From different
Yeah, I'm
things,
just that
and also
random
the bike
bad
scene.
penny that likes to turn up.
You're not a bad penny.
No, not. And so just trying to push all that out, but that's why Bunny's a right is she's the co-owner of Vape Lounge NI. 1/3 because there's Vapor Bunny, myself, and VCR are the ones that basically run the channel. And it's there. We don't try and clash with likes of the UKN and on any other shows. That's why we're here at 2:30 on a Sunday afternoon. We've also got one at 6:30 on a Wednesday night.
Stevie, I'll kick your arse, son.
Stevie, you're in for it tomorrow, mate.
He's lucky I like him.
But that's where we are, and it's not we're not trying to compete with anybody else. We're just trying to do our own wee thing. At times,
Steve Dave, I think you've got something there. I reckon it would.
Steve Dave, number one, I'll never start reviewing, and number two, if I did, no, I'm nowhere near in the same league as TVP. Nowhere near. Yes, I'm an opinionated arsehole, but no. I would never be able to bring in that kind of audience. No way.
I reckon you could.
Nah, I wouldn't do it though.
I reckon she could too.
No, not doing it. It's one thing, I love doing the live shows because I've got somebody to bounce off. I prefer face-to-face conversation. I couldn't sit and talk to a camera by myself. I just look like an idiot.
Well then, why don't we try something new?
Hashtag moist.
Yeah. Why don't we try something new? Why don't we try live distributors?
Hold on, you're talking to the person that described Iron Brew as bubblegum. Seriously?
But hang on a minute. But this is what it should be all about. This is what review's about. Having 3 or 4 people all having the same juice at the same time, all trying it. Yeah, she's on 50 or 60 with no videos uploaded. But
yeah, there's no content whatsoever on my channel.
But can you just picture it? Like the ones on even the 3 of us is on cast now, all having the exact same juice, giving our opinions at the exact same time of what that juice is and what we're vaping on and everything else. Paper said earlier on, he doesn't just watch one review. He watches numerous.
You never just watch one review.
Yeah.
That.
I have I have a lot of reviewers saved, as my favourites on YouTube. The first ones I go to, especially for juice, I used to always go to Vic because me and Vic have very similar tastes when it comes to e-liquid flavours. So 9 times out of 10, I always knew that if Vic liked it, I would like it too.
Yeah.
But he would usually have been the first one that I would watch, but I would have went and watched others as well. I would watch Vic's, then you know, I would have watched yours. I would have watched Les whenever Les was
That's
still
not what you
reviewing.
said. You said you would never watch one of never watch one of MBK's. Joking, Danny, joking.
You're seriously cruising for a bruising as well.
So if I want to go and get a product,
Village
I don't just
Paper,
watch.
not a chance in hell is anyone getting their hands on my hex, okay?
Yeah, if anybody, if I wanted to go out and buy a device, I'd watch more than one person's review on it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because everybody else will have different things to say about it, and they will find different flaws within that mod. They might have a defect on one mod that
That isn't
somebody
on
else
another.
doesn't.
One
Same with
exa-
juice reviews. I always say go and look watch somebody else's juice review, because somebody might have a totally different
Perception.
perception of that juice.
Yeah.
What I say in my juice reviews is I give you a baseline of what I think that juice tastes like.
Hi, Sonic.
Hi, Sonic. And how that juice would probably taste to you, not exactly how it would taste.
As
It's a
Conway's just
baseline.
yeah, and as Conway's just said there, that's why they send out samples to various different reviewers, because every reviewer's standpoint on that product is going to be different.
Yeah.
And I just think it's
Fuck off,
all,
Steve Dave.
It's it is all about there. And it's all about different people's views and people's opinions.
It's like these ones, these Danish ones. I've watched a review on the custard one that somebody doesn't like because there's not a lot of custard in there. To me, there's plenty enough custard in there, but the cinnamon in there throws it off a little bit. But I still like the juice.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna vape some of this right now.
And that's one of Just Sauce range. Which one have I got there? Oh, that's a maple. Step beside me. But
I need a battery in that.
one of the biggest examples of that is that that Dreamer mech mod. There was one on chat and everything else on a live show. Somebody saying, "Oh, it's got an issue with this," and somebody else going, "No, it hasn't." So it just depends on the batches that come out and everything else. And there's Steve B. That's the way I put it. What
It's
I like
not
to
just
hold
that.
in my
With
hand.
the Dreamer Meg, the only ones I've seen so far on review-wise is either the copper or the brass. Now I know there's an issue with the
Right.
the
alloy.
stainless steel ones,
Yeah.
because WN8 Vapes has got one and he's having trouble with it because it's shocking him and giving him really a hot button issue.
Is he getting the arcing?
It's not the
hot
arcing,
button.
it's the
Oh.
button's getting hot and it's shocking him as well. Because that's what stainless steel does.
And that's why I'm asking if his battery's arcing.
I think it might be.
Folks, Mr. Casey has called time on today's proceedings.
Yep.
That's cool.
So-
to me.
Yep,
So,
that's
folks,
cool.
everybody in chat, thank you very much for coming. Without you guys in chat, there'd be no point of us sitting here and making an asshole of myself and making a punker. Thank you very much to Vapor Bunny for joining me today. And
Yep.
for the biggest thanks of all, go out to Danny, Mr. MBK Vapor, for joining us on the cast today. And also,
And Zan.
massive thanks to Zan for coming on as well.
Even though
today,
he's not well.
Even though he's been feeling sick. And thank you to Mr. Casey for all of his.
Yeah, for stepping in and rescuing us.
Yeah.
And thank you for the offer for coming on, guys.
You're more than welcome anytime, mate.
I have got a bit of a headache, but I thought, oh, fuck it, why not?
Exactly. And as I say, you know, it's every Sunday, 2:30 to 4:30-ish, on the Vape Lounge NI channel.
Yeah,
And
Grandma's permitting.
government commitment, and I will sort my shit out eventually someday, probably next year.
Just before we go, Roy, when are you back on again?
Wednesday night at 6:30 with Ben, all being well, for Sport and Vape, and then over on BUKN, I'll be on there on Wednesday night with Company Vape Republic. Also, people get across to VUKN, and two of the ones that's in chat today will be they're on at between 6 and 8, which is Islands in the Clouds. Then you've got Mr. MBK Vapor for Bad Connection on a Monday night, 8 o'clock BUKN.
8:30.
8:30, sorry, new
Yes,
time, 8:30 to allow him to get home. So
And
come
then
across.
then you've got me on a Friday night with the gorgeous Gail, the lovely Gaily Bops, as she is in chat. She's my glamorous co-host for the Bitches Beastwick on a Friday evening at 6 p.m.
So get over and give all the shows your support, because everybody's doing this for free, giving up the time and everything else, and it's the chatters that drive the
Yeah, it's
direction
you
of everything
guys
else.
that make us. So
My list went out the window as well. There was more things on it, but hey ho, that's the whole thing. It's we
well,
try and
those topics can be covered at a later date.
exactly. So
Thank you all for
from
popping
me
in.
to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you may be watching this. Take care.
Peace
Hash
out, people.
flowers.